So the ball's into play there from umpire right, bowls that ball in. Rowley Laprasette comes away with it here now. Makes turning play. Rowley, of course, in the familiar black helmet without a peak on it. Pushes this one forward, try and get this one up there for Hyder, but it's cut out the play there by Benjamin. Benjamin, little brother of Tommy, takes it out towards the boards. Gato Gandara comes in, pushes him off it, picks it up here now. Gato works hard, but it's stolen off him there by Tommy, waiting, poaching that play there. Gets hooked off at it by Santiago Laborde. Leaves it for Alejandro Muzio. Muzio comes in, gets hooked. Couldn't quite get hold of the ball as well, but Benjamin carries this one forward once again, pushes it up there for Alejandro. Ali Muzio. Muzio comes up, gets hooked off out of that one there, and it's going to be Gato Gandara, and it looks like Ali's saying he might have got a bit of a hook on the hand, but the play goes on, and it is Gandara on the play, but we get a whistle. And it looks like we're going to have a replay on that one there to see if they can go back far enough to see if that was actually on the hand. We did hear a clash of mallet, but maybe it was on the hand first. Let's see what the replay says. Ali's certainly smarting on something there. So we'll have a pause in the play. It looks like it's actually the bit, possibly the bellum of the horse of Gandara is giving Ali a touch up. But it looks like he's recomposed himself, and we'll start off again with the roll in. As Ali was momentarily unable to continue. Umpire JJ Alberti will line the two teams up here now to bowl the ball in from the inside out. With the UAE heading back towards Dubai. Zedan towards Abu Dhabi, and the ball into play in the middle of the melee. It is coming out with it here, trying to make a play on that one there. Gets it taken out from underneath him there to Gato, but it is going to be a whistle on the play. Do apologise, actually it was Santiago Laborde. Was looking to make the big swing on the ball, and Pinello comes up underneath the swing and tries to steal it off him. And the ball gets moved up here now for a 60-yard penalty in favour of Zedan, as Rowley Laprasette tees this one up here now. See if Ali's got Rowley's got his sights in today. Was a little bit warm and muggy earlier on. It's cooled off a bit now, but there is a little bit of a breeze still. So Rowley Laprasette. Canters up to this one here now. Goes to the driving shot, Pony just balks on him a little bit there, and it looks like that one has just gone wide. No, through the goals it is, through it is. Thought it was the umpire just signifying it was towards the right hand side of the post, but the flagman says it's through, and goal it is. First goal on the board there for Rowley Laprasette and Zedan. Taking the score, 1 goal it is to Zedan. UAE still looking up to open up their account. We've had just a minute of play so far. So changing events here now. Umpire right lines the two teams up, looks for a vague resemblance to the gap and bowls this ball in, skews off the front for Rowley to come on to. Rowley goes back, cleans it up here now, comes back inside Benjamin. Inside of Ali rather, flicks it up here now, this time sends it up, goes with the driving shot, gets hooked off out of it. In come the next pair of players onto this one here. Ali trying to push his way in there underneath Gato. Turns it back round again once again. Gato comes in, hooks him, steals, takes the ball, pushes it away back towards the goal that he's going to be attacking here this time. Near side backhand comes in there by Alejandro Muzio. Muzio sends it back quickly round onto this one here. Is going to be Santiago Laborde. Laborde gathers the play. Santi yields off it, leaves it now for Rowley to look after. Tommy checks up, comes back inside once again. On the move. Flicks it there for Santi. Santi drills this one up forward here now, trying to get that one up. Gato tries to cut that one out of the play here now, but it's going dangerously close towards that back line, but he goes in with the chip shot underneath the neck and through the goal it is. 2 goals it is now to Zedan. With the UAE still looking to open their account. 2 1/4 minutes having been played. Getting a bit of a jump on situations here now is Zedan so far. So Gatagandara, the scorer there. Half cut it out the play, dangerously close to the back line on an angle, and ended up going through the goals under the neck. So the ball's to be bowled back in play by umpire right, and in it is. In the melee, it is not quite getting out nice and cleanly like it was just the other day. And it comes up here with the ball, tries to take that one in the air. Does Ben Hameen, does so beautifully, volleys out in the air, but it's going to be the ball. They couldn't quite pick that one up. There's the ball ended, but it's now picked up once again by Gato Gandara. Gato takes it round across the face of his own goal here, feeling confident, got Benjamin going with him, goes with a good strong neck shot up there for Rowley Laprasette. Rowley comes onto it, flicks that one away there, good peripheral view from Alejandro Muzio, goes on the move himself here now, gets on the move, does Laprasette keeps this ball moving forward here now. Here's a call from Laborde, doesn't quite get enough onto that one to get to Laborde, but the backhand comes in there by Tommy, couldn't pick it up, nor could Benjamin, has to yield off it, leaves it now for Gato Gandara, turns away from the play here once again. In on the play comes Tommy. We get a whistle. So third man asks for a replay just in case there is actually asked the question, and the umpires are in complete decision, and the ball's dropped down for a penalty for a 60-yard penalty here now in favour of Zedan. Another opportunity here for Rowley Laprasette to put another one on the board for Zedan. Gatagandara quickly changing ponies. As does Santiago Laborde. Santi on the tita. Ora tito for Rowley. Sorry, for Gato is Rantito. So the ball's been teed up there now, a little bit more fiddling with the ball by Santiago, as Rowley this time does decide to change. So players called. It looks like Santiago's going to take this one here now. Santiago Laborde. Up for the play here now, gives that ball a lovely loft to drive up towards the goal. Towards the goal it is, but this time it does go wide to the right. So no goal will be scored, and the score remains the same. 2 goals it is to Zedan. Some 3 minutes, 15 seconds to play before the first 2 to go as Muzio brings this ball back into play, brings it back into play now towards the ball to go, trying to get up onto this one here, Ben Hameen, but first onto it is going to be Gato. Gato just looks after the man onto that one there, takes the ball off on the near side, closing the door there on Ben Hameen, keeps possession, turns back towards, faces his own goal. In comes the stealing play, taps it once, taps it twice, but picks it up away from him there. It does Alejandro Muzio. Muzio up on the move. Alejandro Muzio laying the pony run here now. Muzio goes with the shot, sends this one in towards the middle of the field, but unfortunately he doesn't quite find the goals. Now over the back line it goes. He had Ben Hameen waiting up there for it, looking to receive a pass, but unfortunately couldn't quite get the angle. And out over the back line it goes for Zedan's. Santiago Laborde to bring back into play. Santi taps up there to Tommy Pinello. Remember, this is actually a 16-goal side for the UAE. Not 18 goal, but it's an open tournament. So the ball's placed up here now for a little interesting play there by Muzio, brought up by Santi. Muzio back onto it. Muzio's in there, getting hooked off out of it. Comes in, looks to take it away to Santiago, but we get a whistle on the play. And the ball is dropped down here now for a penalty in favour of the UAE from the spot. Brings it forward to Alejandro, to Santiago, drills it up here this time, trying to get that one up there for Pinello, to Tommy Pinello onto it first. Tommy Pinello on the near side, sweeping across front of him there was Gatagandara, but first onto it is going to be Ben Hameen. Ben Hameen picks this one up, he's got Rowley trying to get up past, couldn't quite pick it up on that one, but Santiago Laborde clearing it underneath the tail on the near side backhand, trying to get this one up here there for Hyder, but first up onto it is going to be Pinello. Plays the ball up and leaves it behind for Gatto. Gatto traces this one a little bit further forward, but you've got Pinello brothers on the meet here now. It is Tommy Pinello. Tommy picks it up on the near side, comes round onto a stick side here now. Looks for the stealing play there, does Gatto, but he just flicks it away from Gatto there. Does Pinello. Looks to see what's going on. There's maybe a little bit of something going on behind the scenes that Gatto didn't like, as Alejandro comes across, possibly in front of him, making a little bit of a meal of it maybe, but we didn't quite see exactly what happened. Just heard the squeal of anguish, and it is going to be Tommy away here now, in towards middle field for Ali. Ali comes on that, couldn't pick it up cleanly. Shagmatha picks it up, it's now stolen there by Lapset Rowley. Couldn't quite send this one forward, but it's picked up there by Gatto. He yields off it for Santiago Laborde. Laborde drills this one out towards countryside for Rowley. Lapset trying to come onto it here, both checking up onto that one there, but coming onto it as Rowley hooks up was Tommy Pinello, and we get a whistle on the play. And we're getting a little hot here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure someone reckoned it, checked up, giving it up. Where are we going? What's happening on that one? Gatto and Ali are still having a little word. We're coming to the third man here for a replay. So remember, this is a semi-final, of course, so therefore it's getting a little bit hot under the collar. I'm sure there's discussing there'll be no actual malice involved in the play, but it did occur. So let's see what the umpires decide on this one here. It doesn't help anybody trying to sort of argue a case. Got to keep a lid on it, got to keep it cool, got to keep that thinking. Can't let it boil over. Especially not when we're still in the first chukker with just under a minute to go. Sorry, just over a minute to go before the first bell goes. So moving forward with this one here is Ray Laplacette for a penalty 3 in favour of Zedan. Gatto onto Vestana. So Ray Laplacette tees that ball up. Circling around up onto this one here now. And play is called. Rowley drills this one. Where's it going? It looks like that one's going true. True it is. And there's another one on the board there for Zedan. 3 goals it is now to Zedan. UAE still looking to open their account in this first chukker. Remember, this is a 5 chukker match, 18 goal polo. So there's plenty of time to build yet. But Zedan's certainly looking to get a good buffer margin before going into this next chukker. And we get a whistle. Just looking for a little bit of a gap. It's umpire right just to clean these roll-ins a bit. Being a little bit tatty. So the ball gets bowled into play, and the line out it comes. Rowley tries to come onto that one there, but he leaves that one behind. Coming onto it, it is Rowley once more. No, Santiago Laborde. Laborde takes it forward, takes the backhand. The backhand comes out here now for Gatto. Gandara. Gatto checks up, dribbles that one up forward, get that one up for Laborde. Laborde tries to drag that one forward, can't do so, comes up onto the play here now, does Ali Muzio with Haider Bangash. We get a whistle on the play. So the ball's dropped down here now for a penalty in favour of UAE as Ali Muzio brings this one in here now. Goes on the net, there goes the first shooter. And it's up there for Pinello. Benjamin comes between the players here now. Benjamin at pace. Benjamin avoids the hook. This time gets hooked. Backhand comes in there by Gatto, drilling it back out towards the side. Trying to set it up there. But the backhand comes in by Muzio, throws it back in once more, but Gatto's back onto this one first on that near side backhand, sends the near side backhand back out towards the boards again, but it's Benjamin makes turning play, turns back inside, looks up, runs the ball forward. There goes the second hooter. We might have had a whistle before, we might have had the hooter, but there it is, ladies and gentlemen. End of chukker number 1, and the two teams will leave the field of play here now. 4. Changing horses, and then we'll get chukker number 2 underway. So the two teams back out on the field here now to get chukker number 2 underway, with Mather out there on Mohicano, Benjamin, Cynthia, Tommy on Sonrisa, and Ali on Little Millie. It used to be played an awful lot when she was with Been Dry by Rowley La Placette. Santiago out here on Betty, Rowley on Pato, Gato on Eterna, and Heide Bangash on Martinetta. And it looks like we'll be starting this chukker off with a penalty in favour of Zedan. Umpires deciding there's too much tippy-tappy going on with that ball, too much walking and not enough momentum forward. So, Gato Gandara to start. Chukker number 2 for Zedan in the white shirts. Gato taps it up past the marker here on this one there in the form of Tommy. Brings his ball up on the move here on Eterna. Gato goes with the driving shot, sends his right forward, comes off the back of the pony, but there's enough there for Tommy. Tommy gets up onto this one here, realises his little brother's up on the loose there, so Rowley goes back with him, and no, it's actually Alejandro Muzio. Muzio up on the move here now. Muzio going over bound, but getting cut down out of it there by Rowley. We get a hook coming in, the backhand comes in by Laborde out there to feed it up once more to Gato. Gato, now the game's being spread out a little bit, looking to get this ball up the field here now. Garagandara up the far side of the field, going up through here at pace now. Mather comes with the backhand, changes the direction, out towards the side it goes. Lovely little open backhand by her there, allowing number 1. It is, sorry, not her number 1, but it's the number 1, Heide Bangash, up on the play here now for Zedan. Heide, and we get a whistle on the players. Heide's trying to move that ball forward. Not sure Daddy went to go on that one, so let's see what the umpires decide. Being on the far side of the field in a bit of a melee, it was a little bit difficult to see exactly what it was. But it looks like we're going to have a penalty. Drop down here for Zedan. But where they're going to place it will be the interesting point, but you have UAE retiring back behind the line. So the umpires are having a bit of a discussion as to where they're going to place this one. It looks like we're going to have a penalty for a 60-yard penalty in favour of Zedan into a bit of a breeze. Rowley La Placette circling around up onto the play here now. On Pato. Chukker number 2, 3 goals are down. UAE still to open their account. Rowley gets hold of this one. He drills this one in towards the goal, but it looks like it's just drifted off to the right. That's 2 misses here this afternoon from penalties, but 60 yards granted for Zedan, and the ball's placed on the back line here now for Alejandro Muzio on the UAE to bring it back into play. Ali taps it forward here now. Ali Muzio comes on the deck with this one to lead that one out to Benjamin Benello. Rowley cuts him off out of that play there, steals that play, takes it away from him, goes back onto the play, plays the backhand, looking to link up with Gato Gandara. Gato, one-time play, straight down the neck to put this one up here for Laborde coming back onto this one, looking for the open cut backhand, puts another one away there, couldn't make the hook cleanly there, could Ali Muzio. Goal number 4 on the board for Zedan, 4 goals to Zedan it is. Zedan linking up well here this afternoon. Got a little bit of fight back into themselves here now. So changing ends, and umpire right will just line the two teams up as Santiago Laborde gets back towards the middle of the field to get this underway once more. Out the line out the back it comes, nice and cleanly. Muzio, near side backhand, threads that one through, trying to get that one up to Tommy Pinello. Tommy Pinello gets half hooked off out of it, but retains possession of the play. Pinello tries to come through the traffic here. Little brother helps him out, flicks the ball up to him this time. Tommy comes up in between the players. You see Alejandro Muzio just keeping Gatagandara off, decides, well, I'm going to go the other way, and goes up past Rowley on that one there, gets the cut shot in between the players, tries to get onto it, can't get onto it, maybe couldn't get on it, but the backhand comes in there, and we get a whistle on the play as Rowley adopts the new line. Well, we can see on the replay there from Polo, the backhand comes in. Rowley's got himself round enough as far as the umpire is concerned. Or not, as the case may be. Yes, he does. So there's a penalty from the spot in favour of Zedan, saving the day right in front of their goals. Players called for Santiago Laborde to bring it into play. It looks like actually Gatagandara brings that one in, fixes it up here now for Rowley. Rowley teasing, brings this ball forward, comes inside Benjamin, flicks it up here this time, up on the move, keeps it going forward at pace, does Rowley. Rowley comes back onto it. Rowley back onto it once more, comes under the neck here this time, looking to straighten this one up. Shaker Mather trying to stop him in that play. Plays a nice little chip shot in towards the goal, Heidebangash comes onto the play, but we get a whistle on the play. So almost a mirror image of the other end of the field as we start off with a penalty now in favour this time of the UAE, right in front of their goal mouth. For Alejandro Muzio to bring into play. Push this one out to the far side of the field from Polo here now. Place it out there for Pinello. Pinello and Rowley in on the play. Pinello. Muzio comes in behind, picks up the play off the boards, comes forward, slips in between, does Rowley. Rowley steals the play, hawks the steals, backhand, sends it in once more, looking to send this up for Laborde, but coming back onto it is going to be, sends the backhand back out towards the boards once more. Who's going to be first onto this? Muzio changed the direction of play for Benjamin to come onto this time. Benjamin just had a little bit of a slip and stumble, but it won't worry him. Gets told to release the ball, does so, sends it out now for Tommy. Tommy trying to get back onto this one here, but Laborde tries to get onto it, but no, it is going to be Pinello. Pinello on the move here now. Pinello checks up on the play. Pinello comes inside Laborde. Pinello has Benjamin. Tommy has Benjamin out there in front of him, but opts to go himself. Gets hooked out by the long reach there of Gatagandara. A little bit of a backhand, then picked up forward by Rowley, but in turn it's picked up there by Ali, and we get a foul on the play. And Santiago Laborde getting a little bit of a earful from his teammate. Doubting his parentage and his lineage, as it were to say. As they both leave the field of play to quickly change ponies, we have a penalty in favour of the UAE from the 40-yard spot for penalty 3 in favour of the UAE. So players called for Muzio to walk up to this one here now. Muzio drops a hammer down through the goals. It is a score. It is for the UAE, putting them on the board for the first time in this match. 1 goal is to UAE, but Zedan have a commanding lead of 4 at the moment, with 3 minutes to go. And the two teams back to the middle of the field here now, quickly change ponies. And the chit chat is going to be punished. We have a yellow card against Zedan. And the ball's placed down the halfway line to start, just chuck it back off once more for Alejandro Muzio to bring back into play. Ali circles up onto it here now. Goes driving shot, comes off Laborde, but it still carries up forward onto here now. Trying to get onto this one here is Tommy Polo, but he gets kept off out of it there by Gatagandara. It comes off his own teammate, flicks off the pony for Polo to get back onto once again. Polo getting bumped and shoved and bored. We get another whistle on the play. Stand a little bit scrappy, a little bit physical so far in this chucker, which is a shame to see, and we get another penalty for the action. For every cause there will be a reaction, every action there will be a reaction. So a penalty has been given here now to the UAE, throwing it away here now. So Alejandro Muzio. Ali just drills this one away, undefended, but wide it goes off the post, and wide it is. No goal. So the score remains the same: 4 to Zedan, 1 to the UAE. With 2 minutes left, 2 minutes left to play before the first 2 to goes, and the ball to be brought back in by Gatagandara. Gato, Mr. Yellow Card, brings the ball in. Sends that one up there for Rowley, trying to get onto it, but he's kept off out of it by Muzio. Muzio feeds it back in once more. Gato gets another by the cherry, feeds it back out once again. Couldn't pick it up, Muzio on the meat this time, but it's now for Rowley. Rowley Laprasette. Rowley goes with a good driving shot and sends this one up forward here now. Try and get this one up for Laborde. Laborde's got the legs there on Benamin. Laborde flying through here now. Can he keep carrying this ball? He's having a bit of trouble controlling it. Tries to go with the tail round the back to put it in, but unfortunately it's just beats him out over the back line. A little too much speed and couldn't quite control that ball through the goals. So the score remains the same, 4-1 in favour of Zedan, as Alejandro Muzio brings the ball back into play once more for the UAE. Ali cuts this one out here now. First onto it is going to be Rowley. His backhand comes off the pony of Benamin, who picks it up here this time. Sees he's got Muzio out the front, comes off the pony of Haider. Haider on the near side, couldn't quite get hold of that one there, but bringing it up forward once more is Benamin, but he leaves that one behind on the near side, and it's going to be Gatagandara. Gato with Ali Muzio. Checks up, goes the other way once more, tries to get away from him there on that one, picks it up, and then comes Laborde, comes in for the stealing play, and first onto this one here, looks like it is going to be Muzio. Muzio for UAE. Muzio in between the players. Muzio looks up towards the goal and decides to try and take a shot from a distance, and it just goes wide. Can't be buying a goal to save themselves here at the moment, peppering the goal mouths, but nothing being exacted. And there's a little bit more tittle-tattle going on, a bit more happening, and or maybe someone's got a bit of a lump and a bump or something like that. Oh no, it looks like Haider Bangash has got a dead arm or something, and he'll disappear off to go and see the ambulance. Giving the other players the opportunity to quickly leave the field and change ponies. So we'll just have a slight pause in play whilst Haider gets attended to by the medics at the top end there. And Polo Cam will show us a few adverts from our sponsors. Maserati, the Premier Soba Realty. The Golden Tube Al Jazeera, and of course Ahmed Al Maghribi Perfumes, La Roche Pharmacy, Beverly Hills, Polo Club, Attire, Al Wasl Clinic, the Beverly Hills One Day Clinic, and Premier Motors, with their car of course being the Maserati for this tournament here at Gantut Racing and Polo Club. So Haider's just being attended to there, hopefully he's alright. Not quite sure what went in there, if he got hit with a mallet or a ball or maybe a horse's teeth. Not quite sure what he's doing, putting his arm or his hand in a horse's mouth, however, it does happen. So he's mounted back up again. They're ready to stuff these boys. They might make an appeal to the umpire, as it were to say, but underneath it they're pretty tough. So Haider Bangash joined the team here now. Normally, of course, Zedan. Prince Faisal played a couple of the matches, as did Faisal Yabrudi. And Haider, who played in the high goal a couple of years ago, having another bite at the cherry, looking to sweeten him up. And the ball's brought into play here now for Rowley Laprasset to come onto. Rowley looks to try and get up past Ben Amin, out towards the ball to come onto this one here now. Rowley comes back onto it. He's got Ben Amin working on it and Alejandro, but first round onto it is going to be the one who is just hanging off it slightly, who is in the form of Santiago Laborde. Laborde comes up onto it. Laborde looks to come onto his own pass, tells him to do so, but no, it is going to be Gatto. Gatto looking to do it all out here this afternoon. Gatto Gandara picks his play up here once more. Gatto looks to try and come in. The backhand comes in by Pinello, but it's going to be Rowley Laprasset. Send it on the tail, back down once again. Under the neck we go. Does Gatto Gandara. But unfortunately the ball goes out over the back line. And that there will end Chukka number 2, with the score being 4 goals Zedan, 1 goal to the UAE. So back to the middle it is once more. Umpire right to ball this ball back into play. Zedan heading towards Abu Dhabi. UAE back home towards Dubai. Ball bowled into play, out it comes here. Rowley comes away with this one here on Little Paloma. Takes it deeper down his own territory, being pursued there by Alejandro Munozio. Gets the backhand off out there for Santiago Laborde, but first onto it here is going to be Pinello. Pinello plays a near side again, down the boards, over the 60-yard line towards the 40 of his own end. Looks to pick it up here now, gets pushed and shot of it. Looks like Santiago Laborde is possibly going to come out with it, but Brother Pinello comes in and makes a stir of the thing. Coming in onto this one here now, looking for something out of that one there. It is Muzio up on the play. Comes to the driving shot, puts this one out and towards the middle of the field for Ben Hameen. Ben Hameen comes onto it, slips in behind Haider, goes for the shot, drives this one up here now for Muzio. And Santiago Muzio just checks up on the play a little bit here now, lets the boys get up in front of him, let the ball do the work and sends this one up the middle of the field here, trying to get to Ben Hameen, but first onto it looks like it's been Haider Bangash. Haider took the man well and then cleared away for Zedan, playing really well out here. Haider Bangash, this is where he's strong. Haider on triple X, puts it up the boards, but it's going to be Pinello picks that one up, backhand, intercepted there by Rowley. Rowley sends it up there for Gatto Gandara, gives that ball a ride. It's going to be Gatto Gandara coming up. He's got space, he's got time, he looks over his shoulder and he knows he's got Pinello there with him, but he just checks up on the ball, controls it, straightens it up, comes in towards the goal one more time, up towards the goal it is, but it's going to be on the near side. Ben Amin clearing it away for the UAE, keeping this ball rolling around the field. It's Ben Amin. Ben Amin Pinello. Ben Amin drives it up here, good driving shot, sends it up the front door, try and get this one up there for Heinz Mather, but it looks like it is going to be a nice backhand there by Haider, but as Gatto tries to get onto it, we get a whistle on the play. Gatto and Rowley both reckon the direction being changed and it was across the field rather than up and down. So we're going back for the replay from Haider Bangash's backhand. Was there enough on that to change the line? Or not? Let's see what they decide. So the umpires have had a quick discussion about this one here and the decision will be brought forward. So it looks like they're going back towards the far side of the field for a roll-in. Roll-in it will be, no foul. So there'll be no penalty and the score remains the same for Zedan, 2 UAE. 5 minutes and 3 on the clock here, so 4:33 to play before the first hooter goes. And then we'll go into half-time. So the ball will be bowled in by JJ Alberti from the inside out. Ball bowled into play, out the line out it comes. Coming ahead, Gather tries to get hold of this one here. Sorry, the ball there it is, but it's going to be Alejandro Muzio going forward, avoids the hook there from Rowley. Muzio coming forward, he's got Gatto in front, he's got Rowley behind. Ball skews off out to the side, it's picked up here now by Laborde. Laborde up onto the play, Laborde checks up, comes back inside once again. Laborde flicks it up on the near side for Rowley on Little Paloma. Checks up on it once more, looks to see what he can do, takes the hook from Benjamin, takes control of the play, but it's going to be Muzio in there with Rowley. Rowley sends it up once again, puts it up forward, tries to get this one up for Santiago, but first onto it, so Benjamin. They cancel each other out, but the backhand comes in by Benjamin. It's picked up there by Muzio. Muzio flicks it up for Tommy Pinello. Pinello moving forward here now. Tommy Pinello keeps it just in behind, goes to the other side, goes to the next shot, flicks that one up towards the goal it is, towards the goal, but just drifts wide. But not by much, trust me. Good opportunity there, a good attempt there by Tommy Pinello. Had to work his way through the traffic and then got the next shot off and just put it wide. So the ball's placed down the back line here now for Zedan to bring back into play. 2-4's the score. And Gatto Gandara. Not quite the high scoring match that we had in the first one. And cut out there by Gatto to try and get this one out there for Santi. However, a little too much on it possibly for Santi to get onto, and it's going to be Benjamin to pick it up here now. Santi kept off out of the play there, and it's just going to be Benjamin coming forward. Benjamin and Gatto Gandara come together. Benjamin looks up, drives this one towards the goal it is, and through the goal it is. Big brother, you couldn't do it. Little brother's going to take over. 3 goals it is now to the UAE. 4 goals, Zedan. So back to the middle is, we're going to start to get a game on our hands here now. 1 goal is the difference. As umpire right lines the 2 teams up. Oh, and we get a whistle on the play. A little bit more explanation going to have to be given by the umpires to see who's going to go forward from this match to play against Desert Palm in the final on Friday. So the ball's back into play, out the back of the line, out it comes for Muzio. Muzio trying to get up onto this one here, it does, turns back away there from Rowley as he's looked after there by Pinello, gets up on the move here, does Muzio. Rowley gets back to him, but in comes a sweeping play there from Gatto, but it's going to be Muzio keeps this ball moving forward, just sticking balls this one all the way home. Muzio, through the goals it is. We're all tied up here now, ladies and gentlemen. 4 goals apiece in Chaka number 3. So we have Tommy Pinello quickly changing ponies. As Peter Wright bowls that ball back into play. By Wright bowls that ball back into play and coming off it out with it here now. Looks like it's Gatto. Gandara. Gatto pulls it back, takes it away from Pinello. Gandara once more. Flicks it out the side once more for Rowley. Looks to make an attack here now, sends a good driving ball up the front door here now, try and get this one up for Gatto Gandara. Gatto got a little bit of space and time in there, couldn't quite get the shot off, but it is going to be Muzio. Muzio plays a little bit of a backhand out there for Benjamin to slip onto. Benjamin Pinello, he's got Tommy out in front. You see him lean into this one here now, didn't quite get as much onto it as he would like to do so to get it up, but Tommy scoops inside there. Oh, Rowley comes in, rides him off, takes the backhand, back out towards the boards. This one goes once again, but it's going to be Muzio, gets hooked off on that backhand there, and we get a whistle on the play. Gatto is saying, but why? I hooked the backhand, what is the problem? But I think maybe he's saying too much of a slashing hook on that one there. Let's see what they decide. Needs to calm down. So Benjamin opts to go and change ponies. And here we go. A yellow card for Gatto Gandara.
Sí, pero me parece que no es, y se la pusieron a, era lo que quería explicar, se la habían puesto a Santi Laborde.
So unfortunately this game just declining a little bit here. That's the second yellow card to be given out so far. Umpire right is just going to have to Set this right. Set this right. And I think it looks like if they don't keep quiet, they're just getting told somebody's going to have to go and have a cup of tea on the side for 2 minutes and calm down. So there's a little discussion going on between the umpires, and we'll see what the foul is going to be given, and if there's any action going to be taken as well in addition to that yellow card. And the ball looks like that's going to get placed down here now for a penalty for. A 60-yard penalty in favour of the UAE, giving them opportunity to sneak themselves out into the lead for the first time here in this match in chucker number 3. So players called Alejandro Muzio, circles round up onto this one here. They were just trying to work out the umpires which from the side. And drives that one through, gets half cut out there, but it still carries on through the goal. Out into the lead goes the UAE. 5 goals it is to the UAE. 4 goals to Zedan. I'm saying the umpires and the officials were trying to work out who that first yellow card was given down to, and it was not Gatto. If it had been, he would have been having to go and take a compulsory 2-minute sit down. And it was Laborde that got the first one. So the ball quickly bowled back into play. They've been told no more chit chat, otherwise somebody will be sitting down. It's going to be Gatto to come off with this one here now. Gatto, let your play talk here now rather than your mouth. Checks on it, goes forward again. Does Gatto comes forward, can't get the shot. Look at the backhand coming there by Ali. It's picked up there by Rowley. Rowley gets his pocket picked there, beautifully stolen there by Tommy Pinello. Tommy Pinello up over the halfway line here now. The first 2 to go is on Chankler. He's on the move here. Here's Tommy Pinello. On mark, trying to get back to him is Galagandara, but it is going to be Pinello. Pinello looking just to chip this one in. 6 side, near side, through the goals, towards the goals, and through the goals it is. 2 goals the margin going into half time. 6 goals it is to the UAE. 4 goals Zedan. So ladies and gentlemen, the 2 teams will leave the field of play here now. Cool down, calm down, relax, recompose before they come back out for the 4th chukker and start the second half of this match. So 2 teams back out in the field again here now, as we have some quick adverts being run on Polo Cam for our sponsors, which we'd like to thank very much so indeed. Without these tournaments would not be possible, of course. Umpire right, just removing a shoe from the field.
Come on, JJ. Come on, JJ.
So 2 teams out in the field here now to get chukker number 4 underway. 6 goals is UAE. 4 goals Zedan. A very strong third chukker there by the UAE. Hein Shekametha out here on Mystique. Ben Hameen back out on Indivia. Tommy on Sota. And Alejandro back out on Arthur for the UAE. And 4 Zedan, Heidebangash on Travesera. Gatto on Potina. Rowley back on Tanguera. And Santiago. Just have to have a look, but I think he's out there back again on Sharp, but actually doesn't look like Sharp. I think it's Guichet. Sapphire JGL Birdie line them up here in front of Polocam. Live streaming on Polocam, of course, on the Anti website, and the ball gets bowled into play, and out the back of the line, out it comes here now for Rowley Lapset. Rowley Lapset up on the play, turns back inside onto this one here now. He knows he's got Muzio in front, he had Jacob Mather in behind. This time he goes to the driving shot, looking to set this one up for Benjamin. Benjamin up on the move, Katos just let him slip there. He's a long way wide, but he can put it away from here. He just checks up on it, up to the open backhand. The backhand comes in onto that one there, and it looks like Jacob Mather takes a little tickle of that one there, but it's quickly picked up there by the ball there, but unfortunately it just goes wide. Couldn't quite control that one in the hiss and the roar in towards the goal, so the ball will be placed down the back line for the UAE's Alejandro Muzio to bring back into play. Ali sets the Pinello brothers loose, got two options there, goes up the middle of the field, comes off the pony, quickly round onto it though, it's going to be Laborde. Laborde gets it stolen off him, then we get a whistle on the play. Ali must have just been thinking to himself, well, you know what, maybe I can have a crack at that. If I get away with it, I get away with it. If not, it's a definite goal. So it's a penalty or a goal either way, or there's a slim chance I get away. So I'll just have a little dabble on the ball, and no, not to be. Probably knowing he was wrong there, or was going to be pushing his luck a bit by the way he didn't make an appeal to that play or decision of the umpires. And the ball's been placed down here now for a penalty too, but from the spot on the 30-yard line is the option that has been requested by Rowley Lapset for this 30-yard penalty. Players called, and I'm sure Rowley will come up to this one here now and get the old long putter effect out. But he has his teammate on the ground off the field in the form of Santiago Laborde. Smarting must have got a little bit of a bash or a bump there or something, or just waiting for a pony. I think he just got a bit of a bash, so he decided to dismount and just stretch the leg just to recompose himself. So they just check that he's alright, and then play will be called once more for Rowley Lapset and Zedan. Just a couple of little practice swings there, with it's almost a long putter type action he makes. Very controlled, poof, just taps it, through it goes, up goes the flag. There's goal number 5 on the board there for Zedan. Closing the gap to 1 goal. It's 6 goals to the UAE and 5 goals to Zedan. With it all to play for out here, to see who's going to go forward to play the final of His Highness, the President of the UAE Polo Cup 2019, the year of tolerance here in the United Arab Emirates. The ball gets bowled into play, tries to get hold of that one. Benjamin, but it flicks off the pony, and first onto that one comes Tommy yields off it, leaves it now once again for Benjamin, avoids the hooking play, gets hooked but managed to take control of it. In comes another hooking play, managed to flick this ball up forward, flicks it forward again in front of Haider. Haider gets a spoiling play on him. It's now been Gathagandara. Gathagandara being hassled and played by Muzio. Muzio steals the play, goes to the backhand, comes off the pony of Santiago, flicks it the other way. Santi plays the backhand, opens it up here now, trying to get this one up for Rowley, but it looks like backhand comes in once more by little brother to big brother Tommy, out towards the boards here, finding a little bit of space as it all gone towards the middle of the field. Rowley just has to yield off that one, drives this one forward, just comes off the pony and comes forward onto it here now on the near side play, gets hooked off out of it as Rowley couldn't pick it up as Tommy comes onto it. There is going to be Tommy Pinello, Tommy and Santiago. Tommy on the move here now, going goal bound. He's gone across the face of goal here. He's going the long way round, taking the milk run home. He leaves that behind. First onto it's going to be Rowley. Takes a little scoop shot, nearly unseats himself on it. The pony just seizes up. Oh, and comes backwards on him rather does the pony of Haider Bangash. Lovely play by Haider, clearing it away there. But it's going to be picked up here now, mounting another attack. There's been a little bit of the hooks and the backhand comes in. It's little Benjamin picks it up, but it's now going to be Gato on the play. On the near side, round the front of him there, comes Ali Muzio through the goals, gets that 2-goal margin back again. He's not going to be happy with that one there, is Gathagandara. But as he was waiting for that play, or make a play, through on the near side comes Muzio, steals it away, and through the goal. And we get a whistle on the play. Tommy's just smarting a little bit here now. It looks like Tommy Pinello's just had a little bit of a bash or a bump or a bore. I don't know if Gatto thought that he was just waiting to see if the player was all right when Ali came onto it, but the umpires hadn't say stop play. They might have been oblivious to the fact that he'd got a bit of an injury or something in there. But unfortunately on the replay we only have 10 seconds, so all we have is Muzio stealing the ball out from underneath the nose of Gatagandara. So the two teams lining up here now to get it back underway after that little bit of discombobulation. The ball's bowled into play now at the back of the line. Out it comes here for Ali Muzio. Gets ridden off out of it. Couldn't get the shot there, Casanti, but it's now drilled up there by Pinello. Pinello puts this one up forward. Got to get it. Muzio gets pushed off out of it there by Gatto as the ball goes wide and out over the back line it is. He's been eating his Weetabix or his porridge for breakfast there as Pinello and puts it out over the back line. So Gatagandara to bring it back in again for Zedan. 5-7 to score in favour of the UAE. Gatto Vetana sends his ball out here now, looking to link up with his teammate, but there's nobody there, so it's going to be a black shirt to come onto this one first in the form of Muzio. Muzio onto the play, makes the turning play. Pinello keeping Rowley off out of that one there, puts it back up into there, up into the throws there for Shaker Mather. Shaker Mather comes up onto it, but unfortunately we get a whistle on the play. You can see the nice turning play on the replay there. The ball gets put up there in front of Shaker Mather, but it looks like Gatto's already got himself well established on there. Might have been a little bit safer going on to that near side play for the near side backhand to cut it back in towards the goal. But her mind was set to play it on the stick side. But unfortunately for her, the whistle blew. And we have a spot penalty now in favour of Zedan to be brought back into play by Gatagandara once more. Gatto taps it up here this time. Needs to make sure that he links up with his players. Maybe a bit of frustration in that previous play, but it's going to be Rowley to get onto it now. Rowley sends Gatto up forward. Muzio kept up by Santi, drills it up here this time. Looks like Santi got the ball. He's going to come onto this one here. Gatto keeps on moving forward. It is sent up towards the middle of the field here now. For Shaker Mather once more, looking to come up onto this play, but again it goes all the way and off the post and just wide. Now that really would have been the goal of the day so far. But just wide it goes, off the post. So the ball's placed on the back line for Alejandro Muzio to bring into play. Muzio back across the face of the own goal mouth. Goes on the move himself here this time, but Gatto looks like he's covered it well. Comes in, plays the backhand. The backhand comes in onto that one there, but first round onto Zumi Benjamin. Benjamin coming back to him though is Rowley. Takes it across his own back line here now. Comes under the neck to keep it in play. Leaves that ball behind. It's going dangerously close to that back line. Indeed it is. And it's picked up here now by Rowley. Rowley coming across the back line. Rowley Laposette. Rowley flicks this one in. He's got players in front, players behind. Comes off a player and it looks like that one gets finished off finally there by Santiago Laborde. 6 goals it is Zedan, but it's still 7 goals to the UAE here in Chaka number 4. We're just under 2 minutes to play before the first hooter goes. Like Campana. So back to the middle it is once more for JJ Alberti to bowl this ball into play. JJ just lines these two teams up, gets a bit of order, or tries to do so, and then comes the ball. The ball comes in onto this one here. It's going to be Pinello. Tommy, big brother, gets that one half stolen off him there by Rowley, but gets the near side backhand in, trying to get it up there for Muzio. Muzio up onto the play. Muzio comes under the neck with this one here, keeping it nicely in play. The accuracy is good there. It is Benjamin, the one-time play underneath the neck. He comes onto that one, near side play there by Tommy Pinello. Pinello throws in and just drills this one through the goals, and through the goals it is with a 2-goal margin. Back once again. 8 goals it is now to the UAE. 6 goals, Zedan. Zedan not quite happy with that. They were thinking that maybe even on the near side he came through and crossed in front of Rowley, who thought he had it onto a stick side, but the umpires must have deemed there must have been enough distance and speed. Oh, we have a whistle on the play. And we have another yellow card, so it looks like we have the match of yellow cards here so far. So we only have Haider Bangash, who's still got a clean slate here in this Zedan team. So the ball's placed down here from the middle of the field for a penalty in favour of the UAE. So we have Ali Muzio sends it up, gets cut out the play there by Laborde. Laborde comes under the neck with this one here now. Laborde comes under the neck, doesn't quite get enough onto it, but maybe he does, because Rowley sweeps onto that one with enough distance and pace, picks it up, the bouncy ball in the air. He's going at pace here now, and Iltanguera, but coming back at him hard there. It is going to be Benjamin. Benjamin plays a little tail shot there for Muzio to get onto, cuts it back out in towards the middle of the field. First onto it though is going to be Gatto. Gatto makes a turn, gets charged in the play, but he keeps hold of it, keeps control of it, and makes a driving shot, and it goes wide. Wide it is. Needs to keep that cool, not to rush it. Had Trace, had time, but just put it wide. So the ball's brought back into play by the UAEs. Alejandro Muzio comes under the neck here this time, and there goes the hooter, ladies and gentlemen. Benjamin comes up onto the play. Benjamin got good brother out there in front. They strike the ball well, these boys. It's only as far as Bangash cuts out the play, leaving it now for Gatto. Gatto takes a hook, comes forward with it. Gatto Gandara up on the move here now. Gatto, he's got Pinello in behind, flicks off out towards the side, and it's going to be Rowley to come onto that one there. We get a whistle on the play, and that there will end Chaka number 4. Well, we can see on the replay here now. Rowley gets going forward up onto this one here. It ends up flicking underneath his pony, gets kicked a little bit, trying to come onto it. It's Pinello on the near side and also his own teammate, but Rowley comes across the pair of the front of them, and there wasn't enough room there for the umpire's satisfaction, and we get a whistle on the play, which will end Chaka number 4 with 2 goals the margin. 6 goals it is Zedan, 8 goals to the UAE. So the two teams out on the field here now for the 5th and the possibly final chukker of our second semi-final in His Highness, the President of the UAE, Polo Cup 2019. The year of tolerance here in the United Arab Emirates. And Her Highness Sheikh Ahmed will be coming out on Mamba, Benjamin back on Cynthia, Tommy on Corazon, Alejandro on Little Millie, Haider on his favourite horse. He normally plays at least, if not 2 goals better on, by the name of Tostado. Garagandara back on Fortuna. Oh no, he's not. He's back on Eterna. As players called, Muzio brings the ball back into play, sends this one up here, up over the top he goes with that one there, trying to get that one up. Rowley looks to try and cut it out, but it looks like it's going to be, as I said, Haider Bangash takes the man, plays the backhand, picked up there though by Benjamin up on the near side. The reverse shot underneath the neck, he tries the attempt, but unfortunately couldn't quite get enough over that one, and the ball goes wide. So the ball's placed there on the back line here now for Garagandara on a turner to bring it back into play. Sends a good driving shot at the front door here now, looking to get this one up there for Santiago Laborde, coming up at speed, but it is going to be Ali, the backhand, quickly round onto it. It's going to be Tommy up onto this play here now. Santiago Laborde comes in, tries to steal it, Pony Kish kicks it, gets back onto it there. There's Tommy Pinello being hounded there by Rowley and Santi, but it's going to be left now for the it is coming through on it is Muzio gets half hooked off out of it there by the exuberant Gatagandar, and it is going to be Ali. Muzio flicks it towards the goal and couldn't quite find it. His view was blocked and it just goes wide. So once more, Garagandara brings it back in, peppering that goal mouth here at this point in time is the UAE. 8 goals UAE, 6 goals Zedan. As Garagandara opts to go by himself on this play here. Coming back to give him some cover there is going to be Rowley. Rowley just lets him know that he's there. keeps his ball moving forward, up on the move here. There goes Gatagandara up on the move once again on this Eterna mare that goes with an odd way of keeping her mouth wide open. With or without a noseband, they opted to take it off this season, and the backhand comes in there, gets stopped. Picked up here now by Rowley Laprocette. Rowley comes away from the traffic. Rowley looks to try and feed his way through, gets half intercepted and hooked off out of it by Muzio, but keeps control of the play here. There's Rowley Laprocette. Rowley on the near side, reverse shot, couldn't quite get enough distance on that one. Off the pony it comes and cleared away there by Tommy Pinello. Out towards the boards on the far side of the field here for Rowley Laprocette to go and regain once more and mounts another attack once more, but he's got the pressure on him. Dummies the backhand, keeps it coming forward, picks it up on the near side here. Does Rowley Laprocette, near side once more, tries to come back to the stick side, gets blocked in his play. Tommy Pinello picks that one up his near side. The umpire goes off out of the way, plays the backhand back down the boards, and it's as far as Muzio collects it here now. Alejandro Muzio being chased there by Rowley, keeps his ball moving forward, tries to get hold of it, can't see it, gets unsighted, ball left behind, but Muzio managed to regain possession once again, cuts the open backhand here, this time to let loose Tommy Pinello, unmarked there, brings the ball up to Gatto. Freaks his ball moving forward. In comes a hook there from Rowley, but keeps possession of it. In comes Gatto once more, leaves it for little brother, comes in between the plays, goes for the next shot in towards the goal, and through the goals it is, drills it home for goal number 9 on the board for the UAE. 9 goals it is to the UAE. 6 goals, Zedan. They worked hard for that one. Zedan kept them off hard and all. We've got more chit chats. What in the world is going on here now? And I would hate to think where that one's going to. And it looks like Santiago Laborde. Enough has become enough, and therefore it's time to go and have a nice cup of tea, milk and 2 sugars probably for Santi, I'd say. 2 minutes in the sin bin.
I take the time, okay guys?
So players called. Enough becomes enough. Ali taps it up forward. Brings his ball up here now. Coming in behind is Tommy Pinello to give him a helping hand. Comes forward, gets up past Rowley on this one here. Does Muzio. He's got Gatto out there in front of him. Leaves that one behind. Blows a little tail shot. Tries to put this one up for Benjamin. Benjamin comes with the right off there. Backhand comes in there by Rowley. Rowley feeds it up here this time for Gatto Gandara on the turner. She's got pace, this mare. She's got some legs. She's on the move here now. Is Gatto Gandara. Gatto going goalward bound. Looking to stick and ball this one. Taps it once, taps it twice. Tries to put this one through, and through it is. A beautiful goal there by Gatto Gandara on a turner. 7 goals it is, Zedan. 9 goals to the UAE. As I said, she goes an odd way, this mare, with the mouth wide open, but she always seems to keep it. So back to line out it is. JJ Birdie, the ball back into play. Oh, both sides are getting a little bit tussly out there at the moment. 4 against 3 it is. The ball in play and Muzio comes away with it. Muzio picks off the play. Muzio feeds it up there for Benjamin. Benjamin in hot pursuit. There's Gandara, but Benjamin keeps it a nice short control play, and that's all he has to do is dribble it through the goals. Into double figures go the UAE. 10 goals it is to the UAE. 7 goals it is, Zedan. So the 2 teams line up on JJ once more. And still having a chirp is Rowley. Need to be quiet, otherwise there could be 2 sitting off the field. We want to be careful about that one. It's not too long before Santi can get back on again. It's picked up by Rowley this time. Rowley up on the move. Coming in front of him there is going to be Benjamin, but we get a whistle on that play for sure. And the ball's placed down here now for a penalty in favour of Zedan. So we're off play already it is, and Rowley's got this ball moving forward. He's got Hyder out the front there, but he opts to go by himself, and back on the field comes Santiago Laborde, and Gatto Gandara's there. Gatto sends it up forward here this time for Rowley. Beautifully placed ball there, but he's ridden off and kept off out of it there by Muzio. Muzio plays the open cut backhand out towards the balls to try and set this up for Tommy, but first onto this one looks like it's going to be Gatto Gandara. Gatto comes up onto the play. Gatto settles things down, comes back the other way, back in towards Tommy, has to yield off it, leaves it now for Rowley once more. Rowley comes in towards the middle of the field, in comes a stealing play, leaves it now for Gatto. Gatto comes onto the play, in comes a stealing play again, the ball goes up into the air, they're unsighted on that play there, but it's going to be Rowley, comes away with it, but no, it's Benjamin, but we get a whistle on the play. And we come back to the replay here, and you can quite clearly see the ball comes up in the air where Muzio tries to get hold of this one here. Down it comes. Rowley has a bit of that one there. In between the two players comes Benjamin optimistically, and we get a whistle on the play, and a penalty will be exacted and given to Zedan. So Rowley Lapusette looking to tee this one up here now. 2:03 on the clock, that is 1:33 before the first two to goes, to potentially end this match here as Rowley Lapusette just taps this one in towards the goal, it goes, and through the goal it is, the flags are lost, so it's 8 goals to 10 now. 8-10's the score, UAE over Zedan. Here in chucker number 5 to see who's going to go through forward to play against Desert Palm in the final of His Highness the President of the UAE Polo Cup 2019. Players back to the middle of the field. Middle of the field is, there it is, coming away with it here now. Heidemann-Gash gets a stick of that one there. Rowley's up on the move here now, but it looks like the back door is going to be kept well closed there by Muzio. Muzio up on the play here now. Muzio plays the backhand, comes off the pony. Backhand comes in there by Benjamin. Back up the middle of the field it is. Looking to get it is Gatto, but on the near side comes Tommy Pinello. Pinello on the stick side here now. Pinello on the move here now. Pinello looking to cut this one in. Pinello goes with a cut. The hook comes in towards the play, but he pushes it too wide and over the face of goal it goes, but that's okay because he's only got 30 seconds before the first two to goes, and there's still 2 goals to be scored as the ball's plays out. No, what is going on now? Not more whistles, technicals, please. We hope not. Unfortunately, I think we have a knock-in, but no time has been given for the umpires even to say play. They're wanting to rattle on and get the play started as Gatto Gandara has to go back and start it again. Gatto. And we get another whistle on the play. Still, play hadn't been called. Play to be called. And Garagandara brings the ball in here now. Goes with a long shot here now. Cuts it out towards us here at Polo Cam. First onto it, covering it well there is Ali. Opens that backhand up beautifully for Benjamin to come onto. Benjamin comes together there with Gatto, makes a steal, very strong, exuberant steal there by Gatto Gandara. Picked up here now by Muzio. Muzio, strong as ever, keeps his back door closed and goes with the driving shot in towards the goal, and it looks like that one's gone wide, ladies and gentlemen. That there it is. We have our finalists for Friday, His Highness the President's Cup of the UAE Polo Cup. UAE to go through to play against Desert Palm. So, ladies and gentlemen, we look forward to seeing you here on Friday to match our sub-final and also our main final. Sub-final being the home teams of Gantut and Abu Dhabi. And our main grand final will be the UAE versus Desert Palm. It's an open day, free to everybody to come. It'll be an amazing day of entertainment, not just of polo, but as per usual here at Gantut. There'll be some spectacular things to be watched and seen, displays, and in addition to this, loads of entertainment for children and small people as well. Once more, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors, who without these tournaments would not be possible, as you can see on Polocam's live streaming.